Good afternoon, Cheryl. Could you tell me a little bit about all of the things that you offer here in Malone Dance Academy?
Yes, so thanks very much for the interview first, Geraldine. At Malone Dance Academy, we cater for kids from 18 months right up to 108 if they want to. This is only a recent development for the older age group. Primarily, our business has been focused on toddlers, children and teenagers. And we cover all genres from ballet, tap, jazz, acrobatic dance. We do contemporary dance and musical theatre as well.
Wow. So you referred there a little bit to older people who are coming in. So can you tell me a little bit about what you have done recently?
Yes, so recently we have launched our adult ballet program. And the reason why we launched this is I was inspired by the Royal Academy of Dance. They launched a program called the Silver Swans, and it was specifically targeted to people over the age of 50. So we launched a similar program here in the studio. We just labelled it Adult Ballet. And even though our class, it was aimed at age 18 plus, we actually find that the people who enrolled were all of that age bracket, either late 40s or early 50s, and we even had some ladies in their 60s come along as well.
Excellent. And has it evolved over time, Cheryl, even from its beginnings? Have you changed things around to adapt?
Absolutely. So we initially started out with one class per week, and due to demand we had to add a second class, and we're also adding a third class, so one morning class and 2 evening classes. So what we have found is the demand has been fantastic for this class. People who are a little bit older that don't enjoy a gym or a fitness class, they're coming to our adult ballet class because it's cardio, it's fitness, but it's also a very beautiful class. They get to have an opportunity to immerse themselves in classical music for 45 minutes, or sometimes it's an hour-long class. They also get to do things like train their posture, create a sense of poise and elegance. And it's also very good for memory training. And as we are getting older, there's so much emphasis now on keeping the mind active. And that's what ballet does. It trains both sides of the brain, because we are learning patterns, we are repeating patterns. Once you learn the pattern, then the learning goes a bit deeper, that it's technical corrections. Once these are mastered, then we go even deeper again into the artistry and musicality of what we're doing.
Fantastic. Would you say this has benefited Malone Dance Academy?
Absolutely. It's, we've targeted a market that before was a little bit unaccessible or inaccessible to us, and what we have found is, even from a staff perspective, it's given the staff a lovely a change in the week, a change from their weekly teaching schedule, because they are with adults, while before it was primarily children and young teens. So it's a social aspect from the staff's point of view. They get to interact with adults. It's also opened up the doors, and people who have tried our ballet class are also maybe taking a grandchild along, or spreading the word to a neighbour. And we've noticed that our enrolment in general across the board in all classes has picked up from we started this class.
So it has totally broadened your audience.
Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic.
And it's great for parents too, because they get to come in and they actually get a real-time experience about what we actually do in here. So if they have a child enrolled, they get to see our teaching philosophies, and as I said, it's a real-time experience.
Fantastic. Would you encourage other businesses, organisations to embrace the silver economy?
Absolutely. At the end of the day, they are that age bracket that do have a lot of spare time on their hands. Maybe their children have gone and left for college or are working away. So the commitments that, say, the mother or person in their 30s or early 40s would have in the silver generation, their commitments are a little less. So they really do enjoy an opportunity to come to something like this. And I know when I ask for feedback in my classes, the reason why the ladies come to my class is for the socialisation aspect, for making new friends, and to have something for them, like a little bit of me time.